Hello and welcome back to my channel. So right now we are starting a new series called the Malaysia Diaries because if you didn't know, I just moved to Malaysia as an international student to study Islamic finance, and this is my first time in Malaysia. I think I'm about to come up on my first month. So this is going to be interesting. This is a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it's exactly what I want to do because I've always wanted to try vlogging styles and I have tried vlogging styles. So this will be a getting into Malaysia and learning about the food. I just had nasi lemak. Okay, thank you. I just got my food. Anyway, I got a lychee drink here. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. This is okay. Anyway, so basically, this vlog is about me getting used to Malaysia and me making it home since I'm gonna be here for a long time. This is out of my comfort zone because it's my first time actually vlogging. I think I've vlogged before, but having a series is a bit interesting. We're about to come up on my first full month in Malaysia, and it has been such a roller coaster. Sometimes when you move to a new country, you can have like such up and downs, and you're trying to get used to everything. You have highs, you have lows. You're like amazed that you actually went to a new country, and then there's like some struggles. So first month here was pretty rough, to be honest. Rough and amazing at the same time. Should I start with the rough things or the positive things? The things that were rough were only just things that I need to get used to. So like QR payments or like, a lot of QR codes in the educational system. I go to a school that's majority Malay, so not really understanding sometimes. As an introvert, getting used to extroverted things. And I haven't been on the MRT. You've been using Grab, and that was like one time. And then like the positive has been meeting everyone, the growth of it all. So getting used to talking to a lot of people, maintaining a lot of relationships. I have a lot of family friends that live in Malaysia and a lot of people that have lived here for a very long time that are very close to my family. So reaching out to them, solidifying a network. Also getting used to the cuisine because I'm not going to come all the way to Malaysia to eat American food. My go-to usually is nasi lemak ayam, but I need to learn how to read other things on the menu. I feel like I've been growing so much so fast. I'm trying to learn Malay, but I have been pretty busy the past few days, so I'll take effort out this afternoon to learn more. Dealing with adulting, trying to move around, explore the area, understand the temperament, understand the safety because I've lived in two places, which is Saudi and America. In Saudi, you don't have to worry about anything dealing with safety usually. Of course, you're like have common sense, but you don't worry about anything bad happening. You don't worry about anything, meaning like I can go to like the mini mart by myself at night at 3 a.m. no problem. But then at the other side of the extreme is LA, where you have to really pay attention. So now I'm like in a place that's in the middle. It's more towards Saudi than it is America, but there's is still certain things that I need to know that I'm learning. And luckily I can ask my friends that have been here what it is and do that. Let's see what that sauce is. For social stuff, I have joined the hiking club because I really want to hike. I love hiking. And then I'm going to join the International Student Society. And then there's like another club that I want to join that I'm not sure. There's a women's club, which I thought was really nice. So joining maybe the women's club. The classes are easier to manage because I did my diploma before, or what we call the associate's degree. What I need to do is make sure that I study on time and stuff like that. But I think two clubs is the best thing. So the International Student Society and then the hiking club. And then maybe next semester, other clubs that are there. I think the women's club is really nice because I love being around women and I love women's stuff. This is obviously apparent because of my shop, Self-Help Feminine, which is a self-development shop for women. So I really am thinking about joining the women's club too. The main objective when you're going to a new country is really to immerse yourself, not dissolve or lose yourself, but to immerse yourself and get to know people and get to know different cultures and have a cultural exchange. So I'm really trying to do that. In my uni, there's a lot of Chinese students, there are a lot of Japanese students, there are a lot of Malay students, obviously, a lot of Indonesian students. I think in terms of American, I only know one other American that goes to my school. Probably the only African American, probably. So yeah, immersing myself. There are a lot of Arabs too, which is good because I can speak Arabic. So if they don't speak English, I can speak to them in Arabic. The main thing that I want to do now that I'm here is getting more settled, deepening the relationships that I find that are aligned. So like reaching out to some friends that offered like, hey, we can show you around. So following up on that. This is my favorite fruit. If you love fruit, This is like the heaven. I really want to try durian too. So up this week, I have going to a movie with a friend, sign up for the International Student Society this week. I have a lot of classes, meeting up with people. I just finished my editing and uploading my podcast this morning. And the one thing that I love about Malaysia is the time difference. So if I'm late, then you guys will never notice. But definitely the next step is trying to figure out the public transportation system. I've heard the buses are something to know. And then after the buses, it's the MRT is pretty straightforward, but the directions can be kind of confusing, I heard. So I'm going to be doing training wheels, going with people the first couple of times. Then after that, trying it myself. So that's it for right now. A new selection of candy. Okay, so the best thing just happened. When I was in that store to get the sweets, I actually went in there to get water. But then I just ended up in the snack section and I said, you know what? I want to get some candy because I said I was going to get candy. So I said, let me just go get the candy. Oh, should I do a candy haul? Okay, let's do a candy haul. I wanted to try these mints because I love mint. Is this sunscreen messing with me again? I don't know. Anyway, none of these are sponsored. It's just what I got. And then I got these ones because I want to play with it. And then what else? I got these ones, and these are the ones I've been snacking on. Haribo Star Mix, and all of these are halal because I'm in a Muslim country. So anyway, that was the haul, and basically something really fun happened in the store. I saw one of my friends that I met during orientation and was hanging out with during orientation of this school, and it was nice. It was nice. It was like I know people, and like that's happening more and more these days. When I walk down the hall, somebody would stop me and say, hey, I remember you. Remember me during this week? Or maybe it's like a friend or a class or something like that. It's happening more and more often when now, instead of seeing a bunch of faces that I don't know, now it's faces that I do know, which is nice. What am I going to do after this? Chill, pretty much, and figure out the format of this vlog. This is the first episode, or the first of the series of the Malaysian diary series. So I've been stressing out about like how it should be, what it should look like, but I'm just going to be free flowing and see what's up. That was really fun, and I'm happy that that happened, because sometimes you feel like when you're moving to a different country that your efforts are like they're not translating, or you feel like all this effort I'm putting into knowing different other people, getting outside of my comfort zone, trying to get used to the food, trying to get used to the people, getting used to the people, talking to the people, trying to make friends with people. Sometimes you don't know how much your effort is actually efforting. So that was a reminder that your efforts are there. Like when you put yourself out there and truly make an effort to genuinely understand people and genuinely get to know people and genuinely want to know their cultures and their backgrounds, those genuine feelings are reciprocated. That's what I want to say. So I think that's going to be it for now. I was going to sign off for the day, but then I tasted those fruit mints that I just showed you. I have found my new favorite candy, one of my favorite top 10 candies. First candy is Haribo Teeth. Second one is Haribo, any Haribos that have like a marshmallow and a gummy component. Not the one where it's like together, but the one that has like a gummy and then on the back it has a marshmallow, like the Haribo eggs and the Haribo hearts also have that. That's like the second. And these fruity mints are up there. Okay, now I'm gonna sign off for the day probably. I am gonna put you on, okay? There might be wind, I'm not sure in the audio, but I just have to say this. Lisa from her series Speak Malay Like a Local is so good. Like, I've been learning so much. I need to finish it because I learned that I don't know anything, because I couldn't ask for water at a restaurant, and I knew how to count though, but that's not really that useful for in a restaurant. I also don't know how to say change the sauce, because I can't have sambal, or sambal I think it's called, because it's too spicy. Speak to people, really, I can say my name, nama saya bayinnah, or I can say how are you, ape kabar. I can say selamat pagi, selamat tengah hari, selamat pitang, selamat malam if you're leaving. I know how to say apa, mengapa, bagaimana, makamana. I need to finish this. Like, I need to know how to eat in a restaurant. So I'm trying, but this lady, 10 out of 10. Lisa, 10 out of 10. If you're trying to speak it as an English speaker, she's amazing. Like, if you're learning it from speaking English. Working on my second draft of my sci-fi novel. It's my first one. I'm usually a fantasy author. You can probably read some of it right here. I just got free ice cream because it was extra. Today is a good day. I did a solo date. I didn't film it, but I went to a photo booth and it was pretty fun. I just finished my Islamic finance legal course, I think. Islamic legal framework class. And now I'm having lunch. One of my classmates had a sweet business and they made cake batik, and I bought it from her to support the entrepreneurial girlies. Not going to lie, I'm not sure if you can hear me because I don't have my mic on. It's right there, but I just didn't want to put it on. Maybe I should. Give me a second. Does this sound better? Hopefully it does. So today I had a lot of classes, Islamic jurisdiction or the Islamic law or legal frameworks for finance. And then I also had accounting that kicked my butt because that was 2 hours. What else did I do? I did economics. So hopefully I did a diploma in business administration, but the transfer international process is a bit rough. I have to get like a bunch of forms and stuff that is not really there for international students. For in the US, so like having a withdrawal letter from a community college, that's really not a thing. So I have to contact them, have them make it, and do all that sort of thing. So that's a bit rough. Yes, but right now I'm going to continue writing my novel. I have started the third draft because I realized the second draft is not working, so I have to start all over again. And then I am trying out this cake batik, which is delicious. It tastes really good, like a brownie, a proper brownie, because I don't like the brownies that are like not fudgy. So it tastes great. I'm not gonna eat the whole thing. I'm gonna eat like a fourth of it and then call it a day. But yes, I got lost today, actually. Now that we're on the topic, I did get lost today. Totally got lost. But luckily, I was able to get help from someone. I know, like, some of what my Malay classmates are saying. Like, I was talking to them, and she was like, Apa? I was like, oh, she said, what? So I'm getting into it. I did not study Malay at all yesterday, like I said I was going to do, because I was doing my flashcards, and I got burnt out, and I didn't want to do anything. So hopefully I can do it later today. So sometimes what we like to do as overachievers is have a really good experience and find the little dot of imperfection that you had, and then you want to hyper focus on it, which is what I was doing. But I feel like things have been going so well, and I've been so out of my comfort zone, guys, talking to so many different people, especially today, and pushing myself out and actually aligning with some good people. Like, I'm more of an introvert, so I was thinking about, oh my god, did I say anything wrong? Did I, I slipped up on that word, or oh my god this, or oh my god that. But you have to give yourself grace, which I'm gonna give myself grace. So I did a whole day of classes. I spoke to so many different people, and I spoke about things I actually want to talk about, and not just listening this time. So I'm proud of myself. Okay, I'm gonna leave because I just saw a mosquito. I'm not trying to get bit. Anyway, but I have to study. I'm leaving. Bye-bye. It's a new day and a new sleigh. Anyway, one thing I have to do is lock in on my health because I have been having skin breakouts and different things like that. So I really need to lock in because now that I am a student, I have more control over what I can eat, and I have a lot of different options, and I have healthy options. So I need to make those options. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick to my diet, whole foods diet, and really try to nourish myself. That's basically what my main objective is today. I spent a long time in the library because I forgot how to write a book. I forgot like the regular fictional book structure because I'm an author. I did publish a book before, but it was a self-development book, which is a different structure, no storyline, no plot, no climax, nothing. So I haven't read a book. Like, I have been reading a lot of nonfiction books, but I haven't read a fiction book in a minute. So I have to do that. Well, this certainly is an aesthetic shot. Anyway, basically okay, now that I am getting into more of the assignments, there is a few differences between the US school system and the Malay school system, other than the QR codes. One is group projects. There is a lot of group projects, and there's a lot of paper. I wasn't prepared to print this much, and I really don't want to print that much. Another thing, I am meeting so many people. It's like a new dozen faces every day, talking to a lot of different people, and that's good. But your girl is trying to keep it together. Also, what else? I had something healthy. I had something healthy today. What did I get? I got salad and soup and water. I'm proud of myself. But I'm probably going to have some. Probably going to go get some snacks. But I think that's going to be it for today. If you want to stay any longer, I need your ID. Okay, I just came back from a movie. It was outside of my comfort zone, but it was good at the end of the day. When I was going to the place, I was like, I don't want to do this because it was a scarier movie, and I don't like scary movies. Now I have to pray. I have to put on something like a Paw Patrol. I gotta put something for children on. I don't know, but anyway, it was nice to meet other people, talk to them, and everything, and I'm feeling a whole lot less stressed. I mean, I'm not sure what time it is, but I want to get my flashcards done. But that is it for the Malaysia diaries. If that's what the name we're going with, we might change it, but maybe you can put suggestions down below. But I think Malaysia diaries is really nice. It's short, and then I can just put like Malaysia diaries, whatever. I think this one is going to be called Malaysia diaries making a new home. This is like exponential growth, guys, okay? This is like exponential growth, okay? Which is what I wanted. I wanted 0 to 100 because I've been 0 for a long time. So now it's like 0 to 100 and it feels like it. Earlier today, I was like literally like, oh my God, I can't. I'm meeting so many people. Like everybody like is like inviting me, which is amazing. Thank God. Anyway, but people are inviting me to this place. People are inviting me to that place. I have to stick on my studies. Studies is number one. And then I have a lot of activities coming up as well. But because activities is also tied into your grade, so you can't just study. Like if you just study, then you won't graduate. So in this school anyway. So I met so many different new people at the movies today. It was so nice. It was like a group of us. And yeah, I'm getting to know them. This is extrovert. I understand, okay? In the beginning, I told everyone I was an introvert. And they're like, okay, by the end of this, you are not going to be an introvert anymore. But this is exactly what I needed. I need to see different people, different religions, different backgrounds, different ethnicities, different languages, talking to people, getting outside my comfort zone and starting a conversation. Like I just had like a really fun conversation and really fun conversations. And seeing people and talking to people and not being so serious all the time, because my entire high school career and my first 2 years of my community college, I was all about books. It's easy for me to study for 10 hours a day without looking, just like going up and getting something to drink and sitting back down and not even forgetting to eat sometimes. I'm 100% a study person. So having to be in this university and also having to do activities, also have to talk to people, you have to participate, like you won't graduate if you don't participate. So that's something that's amazing, I guess. A lot of people ask me, hey, why'd you choose here? And honestly, I had a lot of different choices and I made istikhara and it was here. And I guess this is because if it was just like a study university like a Berkeley or something, I probably would just study all the time. I wouldn't, because I care a lot about my academics and my grades. Anyway, so that's it for the episode 1, I guess, of Malaysia Diaries. I think we're going to go with Malaysia Diaries at the moment. But yes, it's been a long, long, long day. And I'm so happy I'm documenting this. I've always wanted to do this. I always wanted to document things. Anyway. Anyway, so yes, so if you love this content, if you love where we're going with this channel, if you want to know what I'm learning and be along with me, and then subscribe. Yes, and if you really, really enjoy this content and you love self-development and stuff like that, you can head over to Self-Help Feminine, which is my self-development shop for women. If you are thinking about going abroad, or if you want to study abroad, or you're moving abroad, or you have already done it, I've made a resource, a workbook specifically for women who are doing that. And yeah, and if you love business and entrepreneurship, I would highly suggest checking out my podcast, Muslim Women Love Funds. So yes, this was a beat and a half. I am so exhausted. I am so exhausted. I still have to do flashcards. I have to do my flashcards. Like I said, I don't mess with my academics. I have a lot of assignments to do. And yeah, I can't wait to see you in the next video. This was little, oh my god, I forgot. Okay, if you're new here, I do this at the end of every video. I think I forgot to do it in the last video too. But basically, I end off every video with little mint bayinnah. Usually I have two hands, but I'm holding this camera. Anyway, so yes, this was little mint. Oh my god, I don't know how to do it with one hand. This was little mint. This was little mint bayinnah. So yes, I can't wait to see you in the next video.